Alright, so time to start the journey back. And the first part is beautiful overnight ride, something about 90-70 miles, something like that, along the amazing Adriatic coast on a road. I think this road is called Magistrala in Croatian, and I'm riding to Senj, where is my first overnight stop. I left quite late due to various circumstances, and yeah, it's gonna be really nice overnight ride. And it's actually not bad that I left late, because the temperature is really digestible now. It's been so bloody hot during the whole day that probably I would be crawling at very low speed, on this road in t-shirt, because I would be boiling. I would be boiling like hell. Well, actually no, I wouldn't be crawling on this road, because my plan initially was to go along the island of Pag and then take a ferry, so essentially repeat my way here. Oh well, it didn't happen, so I'm taking different route because I don't want to risk missing the ferry. I think the last one, from what I've seen, is leaving at 11 p.m. If I would go through Pag, I may be able to catch it, maybe not. So, I know what, better not risk it. Better not risk it. So, yeah, it's beautiful night, a little bit of cloud, very nice warm temperature. It's warm enough to keep me nice, but it's not hot, so I can actually be in my leather and everything. So yeah, all good. So I'm going to enjoy the ride now, and yeah, probably that's gonna be it from this part. So I probably will connect this video with tomorrow's one, and tomorrow it's gonna be very nice, not too long, something about 100 miles 150 miles to Udine in Italy, and we will have some really cool roads there, again going along the Croatian coast, then the Italian coast. I found some interesting routes that I'm gonna go through, so yeah, it's gonna be beautiful. Alright, there's actually one interesting thing I want to add. I thought I will not record anything, but hey, you're surprised, right? I'm surprised as well. So I just had a thought, like I'm riding here this very bendy road, like in this case, like the theory says, you know, I should be looking into the so-called limit point or vantage point or something like that, right? You know, according to the theory that you go where you look. The problem is I don't see it. It's darkness, even though I have a full beam on, especially like when my bike is straight, I can see quite far away. But on a corner, when the bike is leaning, actually the light beam starts getting very short. And the farthest I can actually see is how far my light reaches. So there is no way for me to actually, in most cases, to look into the vantage point, the limit point. And yeah, that makes actually riding through a road like that very tricky, because I have problems. I realize I have a bit of problems of assessing the corner. Normally I see it from the distance. I know how sharp it is. I see the limit point disappearing and so on, so all coming closer. So it's perfect. But in the night you're riding without this information at all. Essentially it's blind. It's like this corner now, I have no idea what's going on. I barely can see just behind my light beam. So That means I need to take every single corner way more carefully, much slower than normally I would, which is good. No back scraping today. But yeah, that's a very interesting observation, and it requires so much concentration. Bloody hell, so much concentration. Oh well, that's it. That was my enlightening moment for today. And today is sponsored by letter, I don't know, F, because why the fuck not, right? That's a nice place, real. I think I remember this place. Yeah, I remember this place. I was riding by. So yeah, speaking of riding by, I didn't record, but I did few trips around during my 2 weeks here in Croatia. I rode to Plitvice Lakes. I rode to Krka waterfalls and to Split. All beautiful places, all nice rides, nice roads and so on. But I decided I'm not gonna record it. One thing, second thing, I started having actually problems with GoPro, which I'm going to talk about probably tomorrow. Essentially, I managed to, well, not I managed, one of the GoPros decided to die. Hey, why not, right? But it's being replaced, all good, thank you very much to GoPro. And yeah, and hopefully I fixed my microphone problems. So if you are watching this video, that means yes, I fixed my microphone problems, and you are going to listen to my commentary. Apparently feedback I received and the number of views and everything like that suggests that well, video with my ridiculous commentary is apparently the most popular of those three I uploaded from the trip. So hey, that's an interesting piece of knowledge. Second, well, be careful with music. I got a copyright claim on my part 3 video. Luckily it wasn't copyright strike, it was just copyright claim. So yeah, alright, fair enough. I'm not planning to monetize it anyway, so I don't care. This or another way. Yeah, I'm going to shut up now and ride. And if any brilliant thought will come to my mind, I will record something again. If not, well, see you tomorrow. Whew. Now that I'm closer to Senj, I got into more exposed part of the road. I mean, the islands are kind of slightly further away, and the mountains withdrew a little bit. And holy moly, this is windy. There are moments when I need to really fight for balance. Wind is actually really pushing me sideways. It's really difficult to ride. But still, I consider myself really lucky that I didn't ride yesterday. I will try to add a video from my phone I took yesterday in the hotel. We had a really violent storm. I think they call it Bora here. The wind was reaching something like 40-50 miles per hour. Rain, I don't know if the rain was going horizontally or upward or whatever, but it was just absolute disaster. So if I would have to ride yesterday, oh man, that would be absolutely awful. So in hindsight, I don't mind a bit of wind. It could be worse, it could be much worse. The other thing, the moon is now down. I was hoping I can find a nice place to take a picture of a bike with a beautiful red crescent moon, but it's already gone. So yeah, I guess it's not gonna happen. But it was actually really nice. It was beautiful red and kind of, you know, crescent. I think we have a moon eclipse tonight. That's my guess. I don't know. I'm not you know, astrologist, so I'm not sure what kind of moon phase it is, but it's definitely some sort of a moon phase. Don't miss with the moon phase. Moon phase. Yeah, I'm talking rubbish because I'm already a little bit tired. I have what 34 kilometers to go. That is what 20 miles, more or less. Yeah, I can make it. I can survive it. We can do it. And yeah, and then we'll crash to bed and we'll be out. The traffic is increasing. Luckily, the opposite way, which is good. I don't need to overtake anyone. But it makes you think, maybe they're running away from something, and I'm going there. Maybe it's, I don't know, cataclysm, war, I don't know, something bad happening in Senj. Everyone is escaping, and I'm going there. Oh my god! Oh well, it is what it is. Anyway, let's go. 15 kilometers. Blah.